I have no idea why Mitzi is doing that. But do it she did. Greetings, everyone! It is I, Kikoskia, welcoming you to the stream. The pre-stream, to be exact, where you have the opportunity to get here, get comfortable, and get ready for day 450 of Hills Far. It is a day with Adorable. A day where we will once again invite the duck. Quah. Hello Ogre, hello Ada, hello Clouth, Derpy, Animex, G-Volt. I hope you are all doing well this day. This may be a foul it may very well be. It may be the foulest of streams. I get what you did there, I get it. I get it. How are you all today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing better than Mitzi here with her ice cream. I want a chocolate flavor Mew. Mary said, I am as surprised as you all are about this. I did not know this was a thing that was here, but there it be. Is that cat and cat by any chance? Because I can talk to a cat and a cat. I was playing Baldur's Gate 3, really enjoying it. And you can play fetch with a dog, which is another plus. Hey, that all sounds pretty good. Hello, MC, how you doing? It might be. I thought it might be. There's a little pizza of leeks. Look at that! See a little ice cream? Tasty ice cream. So, I apparently have a stream anniversary partnery thing. News to me. Absolutely news to me. Also, I assembled another model. Probably one of the last models for a little while I'll assemble before the Invicta War suits turn up. By the way, I once again have to thank all of you for that, because that was ridiculously generous of all of you. Ridiculously generous. Now. Oh yeah, I had this happen while I was doing stuff yesterday. This, you can see a Bella. The Bella's like, hey Sandy! And I'm like, oh hi. It don't slip my mind. It's the worst when it happens. Maybe she needs more coffee. Or less coffee. It might be that you need less coffee. Oh, Bella. And then she was totes jealous of our vibrant tuxedo. Your fabulosity is like a strobe light. That could also just be the thumbnail today. That could also just be it. In fact, that might very well be it. Unless something awesome comes up. Which it might. It might. So what are all of your plans?
Mayhem.
Hey, there's MC Makey there with half a year and a 2-month streak. Thank you ever so much. Happy anniversary, Kiko. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. And I appreciate the sub. And remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, which means you have a Prime sub you can spend anyone you like. You can even spend it on me. Give me Jeff Bezos' money. I won't say no to it. I never say no to Jeff Bezos' money. If it is given in the form of Twitch Prime subs. Have to add that caveat. And sorry, I just keep looking at this picture of Mitzi. She's just there. being a Mitzi. Instructions are clear. Heist. No! Do not heist the things. No to heists. But yeah, I've made Brother Cavicus. He doesn't have a name yet, but, or rather a surname, but, he is basically Cav in Space Marine form. And one of the things, and his duty is that he is the keeper of the Cooldex. The Cooldex Astartes. Not the Codex Astartes. That's not as cool. This is the Cooldex Astartes. Never reaching Canada. I'm not sure he'd appreciate that. I'm not sure he'd appreciate that one. But there we go. Maybe his surname can be Brother. Funnily enough, they don't typically refer to each other as, like, brother most of the time. One day Cav will reach Canada. Maybe. Possibly. But yeah, I had to find, because I misremembered seeing a picture of a model, an old model, with a Marine reading a book. And so I decided, well, we need a Marine holding a book.
Mayhem! Yippee!
Thank you, Demon Dragon, and that is Cozy Shark there with 26 months of Prime Gaming. Thank you ever so much, that is so absurdly kind of you. Oh, thank you very much. I had an Orc Spy character called Lord Honest. Lord Not a Orc. Not a Nor... Oh, I love that. I love that. That's amazing. I approve of this. It is very dumb. And that is why I approve of it. This is when now people start coming up with ideas using the throne thing for like, hey, Kiko doesn't have any Primaris. We gotta give him some Primaris. And then they start just trying to give me Primaris Marines. They'll do it. I think they'll try. But I have more than enough to paint right now. Especially with those warsuits coming. I have more than enough to paint. Oh my. So much. But I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all ready, by the way, for some silly and some adorable. Because both of those are on the cards today. Both of them. Especially the adorable. How is Mitzi scheming? According to you, how is Mitzi not scheming? You believe that Mitzi is engaging in all the schemes. You believe they plan to try and stay forever. And right now, all of the villagers apart from Nox are succeeding in that because they're just not handing over their photo. Of course she is. It's obvious. But what do you think? I think she's just scheming to be adorable. And she is succeeding. Ah, there is Kitty. The original schemer. Maybe not the best, but the OG. I like that out of all of the follower emotes, I decided there must be Kitty. Like, of all of the people that we must be able to spam, it must be Kitty. Has to be the Kitty. Yeah. That's another Cabalian special, by the way, because Cabalian does absolutely amazing emotes. Absolutely amazing emotes. So I hope you're all sitting comfortably as we get ready for Isabel and her introduction. Go Cabalian! Cabalian does rock. Hello there everyone! Right now in Hillsford, it's 2 p.m. on Saturday, August the 19th, 2023. It's another lovely Saturday, and KK is performing in the plaza. He loves audience requests. If there's anything you'd like to hear, stop at the plaza and let him know. That's all for now. I hope you enjoy the loveliest of lovely days. Thank you very much, Isabel. Also, I completely forgot to get Prince a gift, but we will go into our house and we will find him a gift. It will be alright. We'll find him something. I mean, I did get a lantern for outside his house, but that is not the thing we were going to give him. So we need to quickly rush into our home and see about finding him a shirt or some kind of fancy hat. It's probably going to be a shirt, though. Alright, lantern we're going to hold on to. And this we are going to sell. So. Shirt. Needs to be something very plain. Something very simple. Yep. That'll do. I think that's something that he will like. Also, apologies for the sniffles. I'm a little under the weather. Not in a bad way, just a minor cold. My nose is never the best at the best of times, so yeah. Sometimes it can just be rubbish. Now what we do is we grab... Okay, we have a lot of fruit. I feel like today is a 3-apple day. And then we want 1 yellow piece of wrapping paper and some purple. I'll be alright. These things don't tend to hit me very hard, but they have tangential effects. They have tangential effects. I'm very lucky in that regard, but when things do hit me bad, oh boy, do they hit me bad. Well, you could always go get yourself an apple, Alias. Better you than me. I'm, as you know, not the biggest fan of them, but if I end up with an apple and I'm next to you, for some reason, I could be like, hey, Alias, would you like this apple? And you would be like, how did you get into my house? Who are you? And I would say, that's a fair question. It's a very fair question. And then you would probably threaten me. Because I still haven't revealed who I am. See, I'm not good at this whole appearing in people's houses at random thing. I don't think anyone is, really. Okay, I think we've established this a couple of times, Alias, but I don't actually wear a paper bag. Hello, Farsight, how you doing? Hope you are doing well. Like, I don't actually wear one. Also, do you like my boots? I was given these boots by Boris yesterday. He thought the boots were a perfect fit. And actually, they kind of were, because... That's something somewhere... If I was wearing a paper bag, you'd be able to hear it. You'd be able to hear it crinkle and rustle, and it would impact how I sound. But I'm not. So it doesn't. Huh, what shall I wear today? What, the wonders of real-time sound editing? I mean, ninja costume's an option. But I also have this idea, and it's a terrible idea. different colors for every piece. Hammy's not going to come in, so it wouldn't work. However, okay, I have an idea here. Alright. I have an idea. I think it's a good one. I just need the right shoes. Maybe. No, I think these were better. Ooh, yes. But then again, those are the things I was literally wearing before. Yeah, actually these. Very 80s Miami. I know. I know. I just need a hat now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at us. We are cool. Oh, yeah. Just need a bag now. That kind of works. Yeah. We are style. Viking, I remember doing the spring cleaning. That's what it looks like. Hey, even people in the members of the coolest groups ever, and those are the Miami gangs that went around doing community service and helping kittens out of trees, because that absolutely existed. By the way, thanks, Darjade. Yeah, that's totally what I'm going for. Also, Jitters is walking over here. Goal! You bringing it? I am bringing you things. Huh? What do you got, Berserk? I have a thing for you, and it's right here. Have it. I wonder what it could be. Some apples sound delicious right about now. Thanks. I'll leave it later. Here's something for you. A ninja costume. Take it, don't be shy. You should have been wearing this, Berserk. Hey, is it weight training time? Don't worry, I'll get to him. Strength training doesn't just mean doing any old exercise. Then we teach you how to do some jitter style training. You know, if you want to get big muscles, you gotta think big. You need to get inside your own head and really understand what motivates you to train. That's the key to the jitter's motivation system. Don't sit there meditating or anything. Just know what's going on in your own noggin, Zert. Alright, where did... We'll find Prince eventually. There is a statement, by the way, that I never thought I would be saying in the creation of my content, but as I have also said many a time, my content surprises me. And there's the money tree spot. Literally just there, glowing bright. By the way, I can't believe that I've... Does that mean I've been doing this for 4 years? Oh no, I'm gonna have to get a 4-year... Oh no, I'm gonna have to get a 4-year thing, aren't I? Ah, I'm gonna have to talk to Cav about that. I'm gonna have to talk to Cav. There goes my axe. Darn it! I'll make an axe. I won't buy one, I'll make one. Then again, I do have a golden axe. You know what? Yeah, we can use it. Ah! I'm apparently going to pick it up and put it on display. But no, this is what we're going to use. Because why not? Won't get used otherwise. There. Every little bit makes it a little bit easier. Now we just do that. We're probably going to have to put 5,000 in here because we don't have a lot of money. But 5,000 is better than no thousands. I have been partnered here on Twitch for a very long time. We're going to have to come up with a new cup. What cup should it be? I do not know. Here we go. Harvey Blue? Maybe? Not sure. Problem is we don't have that much space to make it like different looking. There is it's got the same space requirements as a normal emote. The Avatar's Resplendent would be pink and yellow, so I don't know how they're going to manage that. Possible though. Nice to see you. I'm so happy you came. I'm here to give you a gift. Oh! Every time she's like, for me, and then I break, and then I have to hand her a gift on its fruit. What could it be? I'm going to sing while I open it. Some apples, yum. I'm ready so fast it's going to be rude. Thanks a bunch. Hey, I want to say thanks when we're like an object. It's an instant muscle suit. Enjoy. Thank you. Also, I'm going to post a bazzoot. Hi there, what do you need? I just want to chat. I've been thinking a lot about sweet food today, and at first it was just a sweet tooth craving kind of thing. Then I had a crazy idea. Sweet is good, but what if you also had spicy? We put the two together. Mixing spicy with sweet, nobody's ever done that. I'm a food genius. I'm gonna be the first singer-songwriter celebrity chef. We could totally use jalapenos. What do you think? I'm gonna be delicious. You were so close. Campsite villager. Ooh. That's always exciting. The only question is, who is it? Who could it be? It's a mystery. Now, we haven't encountered any of the newer villagers. Except the fact that I just see Cat over there. So there's the first new villager. Well, I say... Grab that. I say new. They're not actually new anymore. They have been here for a while. Maybe it's Weber? No, it's Cat. It's Cat and she vibing. I already have Weber, so it can't be him. That's true. Oh dear. Who is it? Olivia! Oh! Hey there, Sunstar! What's hoping to see you? Olivia's nice. Whoa! What is it, Purdy? It is... Thing! This is awesome! What's in there? There's nothing tastier than some apples. Thanks! Thanks, I could eat these for days. They're scary good, Purdy. Well, about it, here's a little something from me to you. It's an adult period matching outfit. Thanks, Cat. It's not a photo, but it's lovely. You again, Purdy? Did you forget something last time? I just want to say hi. The fireworks show's tomorrow. You revved up? Because I'm totally revved up, Purdy. Seeing all that color hit the sky is going to be way rad. I can't wait. I mean, it is pretty cool. And there she is, just grooving. And this is one of the reasons why I have Cat, because Cat just cool. can, or she dances. Then she gets distracted by things. And then glares at them. Oh, and... bit. Gotta talk to her a few more times. Because I remember. I need to catch my breath and kind of flop here. You know, watching the skies real calming. Yeah, and I gotta take a break sometimes. Partying is tiring. You again, Birdie? Did you forget something last time? 2 more shots. You look ready to take on the world in your denim vest. Well, conquering the planet is gonna take a mega sweat, so remember to stay hydrated, Purdy. I mean, she's right. Oh, did you still need something, Purdy? My bad. Just 1 more shot. Do you have any favorite sayings? I've got tons. Like, you can do anything if you try. I like to psych myself up with that one, Purdy. Way back when I used to give up the minute things got tough, I just got so angry. I started saying that to myself whenever I felt like quitting. It really helped me push myself. Olivia sure will have a story to tell when she goes home, going camping and greeted by a local archfey who's still in their pajamas. I mean, isn't that just the way? It's not really. Oh, hey, Prince. Hi, it's me, Prince. Well, I got a gift for you. Oh, what you giving me? I'm giving you... thing. I can take it, I'm going to open it. An energetic sweater. This is real great, Mother Costa Candy Crusty, so I'm going to change some right now. Well, how's it look? I really dig this color. Thanks, Senstar. Oh, no problem, buddy. What's up, Burp? Just want to say hi. I gotta say, I'm pretty excited for the fireworks show tomorrow. It's gonna be all whoosh, bang, crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh, that's supposed to be eating chips. It's like, I like chips. And that. It's just got the weight of the world on his shoulders. Look at him. Little buddy. Oh. Oh, I found Mitzi. Sandstar, hey, nice to see you. Got a gift for you, Mitzi. For me, really? Yep. Would you like thing? Can I go ahead and open this? Oh, this is great. It's some apples. Thanks, that's thoughtful of you. As a thank you, please take my green paint wall. No photo from me, haha! Oh, and now he's taking a picture. Ooh. Sorry, a few more chats. We just keep running into each other today, Mew. What's up? I'm nearly bursting at the seams with excitement. I can't stop thinking about tomorrow's fireworks show. Oh, I love fireworks. They're like giant flowers of colourful starlight bursting in the night sky. I can't imagine anything more beautiful, Mew. What's on your mind, Mew? 2 more chats. Has anything interesting happened to you lately, Sunstar? What about you? Life here on the hills fire is always surprising. I guess I'm just lucky to have such amazing neighbours, Mew. Oh. What's on your mind, Mew? Let's chat. Today's Saturday, which means the Happy Home Academy will be evaluating homes tomorrow morning. I'm trying to resist the urge to do a bunch of last-minute redecorating. Oh, no! Oh. She's very good. Also, she has found the ball! Ball! This concludes ball. And that is why I put the ball there. Because ball. You could say that playing with it is a ball. Ha! I make no apologies for my amazing pun. Yeah, I may have been doing this for 4 years, but that don't matter to me. Puns are as terrible as when I started. In fact, they're probably worse. Mew! Maybe I can sneak into some person's house and redecorate, lowering their HHA score and leaving them to leave the island in shame. That would just backfire though, Alias, because Margie would be like, "Oh, Sandy, you've got to help me, I've got to get my score up." And then I'd just redecorate the house and then it would be perfect, and then it wouldn't work. Okay, I'm gonna put away the... Ooh, 10k! Well, I found Hornsby! Let us just quickly give him a gift. Drat, that baby rumble wallpaper took me too long to make new, and it was so expensive. Hey there! Got a gift for you. Huh? What is it? It is... Thing! Doesn't matter what gift I hand over now, because they're all the same. What's inside? I'm gonna look. Some apples! Yummy! You look so good, thank you, thank you, thank you! Where's Sinstar? I'm gonna leave the floor and eat that. I might even share with the bugs. I want to thank you. Here, man, a diner sofa. I hope you like it, Schnozzle. I don't mean Horsey. Oh, dear. Hey, what's new, Schnozzle? Just want to say hi. I like watering flowers. It's nice to take care of something and see it grow. Like the bug nest I found under my floor. I keep putting stacks down there and it keeps growing. I mean, it will. You see, and you say that he doesn't like the art exhibit. Look what he's doing. Horbsy or Horbsy? I think you said the same word twice. Also, yay, technology! No more technology. Oh, no, it's Hornsby. You know. Oh dear. You're gonna get me mixed up eventually. But I will not be fooled. Hornsby. Meanwhile, sit. I found just the right spot, so I'm taking a quick little rest, Nipper. Sitting here and getting in touch with nature like this is so relaxing. Nipper, what? Where? My goodness, what was I saying? Aww. Sat there with a drink. Is there something else you need, Nipper? I've got a gift for you. What could this be now? I think it is Thing! So I know which three we're left to give a gift to. Rather. Oh, I can't wait to see what's inside. Some apples, my! Thank you, Senstar. I can't wait to try it. How can I thank you? Ah! Why not take this reward of a mama bear? I will! So there's only one more person I can get a photo from, potentially. Well, hello, is everything alright, Nipper? Just want to say hi. Oh my, were you wanting to sit on the stone stool here by any chance? Perhaps all the island excitement has worn you out. You poor thing, Nipper. I mean, there's a drink there, so I can't. I'm not going to move the drink, you're just going to have to sit precariously with it not falling off. No? Too bad. Alright, so... Looks like we have O'Hare in today. We're doing pretty well on having villagers be easy to find. And he's crafting. Also, him crafting removes the music player. Welcome, welcome, back for another episode of the O'Hare Show. Well, what you doing? Glad you asked. I'm just making some scatter papers. The recipe came to me in a dream. Oh, you already know how to make some scatter papers. I do. Well, great minds think alike, don't they? Ha ha! Thing is, I already have the recipe written down here, so take it with you and share it with a friend. Everyone deserves a chance to make the scatter papers designed by yours truly. Scattered papers, by the way, are a fantastic and interesting recipe. Just think, what if my scattered papers become an next DIY craze? You could help start an international phenomenon, amigo. What's interesting about them is scattered papers require only one item, and that is a stack of papers. And the stack of papers can be made by using scattered papers. But you can't buy scattered papers. You can buy stacked paper. But if you don't have stacked paper, you can't make scattered paper. And if you don't have scattered paper, you can't make stacked paper, but you can buy stacked paper. Hey, what you up to, amigo? Just want to hand you a thing. For me? Kel surprise! At least you put it on my island. That's true! Crafting will be quite difficult underwater. Now what do we have here? Ooh, could you hear my tummy rumbling? Is that why you got me these apples? I'm just gonna tuck that away for 5 minutes from now. You know, I can't just accept this without giving you something in return. Let's see. How would you feel about a dino sofa? Ha ha! No photo for you. Denied. Amigo, what have you gotten yourself into? Just want to say hi? Okay, let Dr. O'Hare prescribe the perfect activity for a huge group of friends. Going into an amusement park. I really like how upfront they are. The promise of amusement is literally part of the name. And don't even get me started on my snacks. I just sold myself, amigo. I just hope it's free because I did so much publicity for them. What do you mean it's not free? Don't mind me either. Sipping from my glass of beverage, TM. It is important to have a glass of beverage, TM. Beverage, TM, very important. We may have done. Sure, if I knew you were coming, I'd have whipped up a few snacks. Got a gift for you. Whom? You give me something? I am. Would you like? Thing? There's only Margie that we haven't given a gift to yet. Can't wait to see what's inside. Some apples. Smells darn good too. Oh, give me some of your good home. In my belly. Let me thank you. A cow tree. Enjoy. Thank you very much. Well, what's on your mind, kiddo? Just want to say hi. Well, I've gotten soft in my old age, but I'll have you know I was quite the hooligan when I was younger. You see, I used to have this real sweet motorbike. I lowered the seat almost down to street level, and I raised the handlebars way up over my head. I couldn't steer, see, or even hear anything, probably because of the super loud exhaust I'd installed. But hoy, howdy did I look tough. What happened to it? Oh, I crashed horribly. Nearly broke every bone in my body. Safety, people. It's important. And so, let me grab this. Oh, there's the Margie! There's Margie! Hello. Greetings! Glad to see you. Got a gift for you, Margie. You want to give me something? That I do. Would you like? Thing? Bet you would. Wonder what's inside. Oh, this is great. It's some apples. Thanks, that's so thoughtful of you. I have something here for you. A biker's up robe. Thanks, Margie. Need something, Tootie? Just want to say hi. What you're wearing is perfect for this nice summer weather. Your denim vest is breezy and fun. I really love it, Tootie. See? I am fashion. I am passionate about being fashionate. Margie said so. She said I was cool. Everyone's like, no, Kiko's not cool. Well, Margie says I'm cool. And I will have you know that Margie knows a thing or two about being cool. Thank you very much. She would know. Oh, there's Prince. We also have some money here. Get a little bag, you can do some walking around. So what are all of you doing today? Anything exciting? Thrilling activities? Daring adventure? Watching a streamer play Animal Crossing? I bet a few of you are up to that. This is when you're like, nah, I'm not actually watching, and I'm like, oh, okay then. And then no one was actually watching. I see the number. The number of viewers. It's from Boyd. And it's a thing I already have. I'm playing my own, so that's fine. Like, I was making a joke. You can be half paying attention, you can have me on in the background if you like. I mean, I can't stop you. I'm not your parent. That sounds like a good idea. I'd be painting models, but instead I'm going to be playing D&D. I'm going to be painting D&D. Not painting D&D, playing D&D. Tomorrow I'll be painting a model. I died up my old Master System and hooked... Oh, that sounds fun. Hey there! Welcome to episodes where we self-fashion made lovely by Claw. Thank you! And hello you. Since I just wanted to say thank you for always being there to help Label. She talks about you all the time, you know. She says the outfits you pick are always super inspiring. And then she runs my kit and starts sketching furiously. It's wonderful to see. You've done so much for all three of us. Thank you from the root of my quills, and ignore Alias that says that you don't have fashion sense, because we all know that you truly have fashion sense. You're very fashionable, and everyone knows you're fashionable. See? They wouldn't put that dialogue in the game if it wasn't true. Like, they wouldn't do it. That how genuine and caring they all are. Just say... Who's putting words in people's mouth? Not me! You saw Sable say it. It's true. It's totally fashionable. I'm passionate about being passionate. Hey, he's stylish. I mean, he wears shoes. Look, when you're only wearing 2 pieces of clothing and they're shoes and gloves, it's a bit difficult to not be fashionable. Yes! Of course they did, Alias. Of course they did. I mean, why wouldn't they program something hyper-specific and related only to you and me? That's something Nintendo would do. They're just so chummy like that. You know? Right? Yeah? Exactly! I'm one of the... Wait! There aren't even 20 people on the island! You should really get that cough looked at, Alias. It doesn't sound very good. Well, look, we can all just agree that Sandstar is absurdly fashionable, and the biggest fashion moguls are envious of my fashion, always trying to play catch-up, but they can just never do it. Because he's just too avant-garde. Pushes the envelope. Does things that others dare not to. He's just that rebellious. But we all know that deep down, he's just so fashionable. And you are right. He did, in fact, give us a Dinosofa. So we got 2 Dinosofas today. Baby Rump. Now you see, Baby Rumpers aren't fashionable for people who aren't babies. And I'm pretty sure that Sandstar is not a baby. Last time I checked, he was not a baby. You know, I thought about this lamp, and now I realise I don't know where I'd even put it. Huh. I don't think there's anywhere to put the lamp. Your problem is if you put it by the tent, they then can't stand by the water and fish. Well, that's rude about that. Right after Sandstar gets a paper cut. Hey! Paper cuts are serious business. They hurt. Okay? Paper cuts hurt. They're so straight. And painful. I would not inflict paper cuts on people. It's like, those are bad. Understatement of the century, paper cuts are bad. They're pretty nasty. Especially very deep paper cuts. Because they're so straight. And they're usually on your fingers, so it's hard to heal. I don't like them. 0 out of 10, do not approve. Okay, we're just gonna... Nope, it's all fine. Yep, I think that's all good. And with that, we could now start thinking about everything else. They're inconvenient, yes, but unless you're doing manual labor before it heals. Oh no! The problem is I... Pretty much every job I do requires my fingers. They all require my fingers. So it's either like recording a game or editing the videos or writing or streaming. All of them require my fingers. Ooh. Ooh. Hello, Duckling. Oh dear, pardon me. Why, hello, Sandstar. Welcome to the Hills Farm Museum. How may I be of service? I'd like to assess some fossils. Ooh, what would you like me to assess? I'm all aflutter. I'd like to assess all of these, please. Ooh, well, the one I see. Let us take a closer look, shall we? Yes, indeed, it's quite splendid. Alas, our museum already has fossils such as these. I'm indeed tempted to purchase these for my personal collection. But no, I must take such restraint. I will tell them to you now. Might I help you with anything else? Yeah, fingers are useful. Who knew? Jolly good. Please enjoy the rest of your visit. Yeah, I kind of rely on my fingers. They're very handy. Opposable thumbs especially. Very handy opposable thumbs. Thank you very much, Sandman. Greatly appreciate it. Also, guess who else is here to celebrate that? Well, looky here, you again. We keep bumping into each other. That we do. I got my big brother watching the shop while I get my dodo's Java. Yeah, I'll be bringing a cup back for him. He'd never let me hear the end of it if I didn't. Hey, I don't mean to butt in, but keep all your devices charged. For safety's sake. Got it? I got it. It doesn't matter if I'm eating, taking a bath, or catch a few Z's. When duty calls, I'm on duty. Alright, let's go. Lurk away, Sandman. Was hoping I'd see you today. Have some coffee? It's £200 a cup. We are done really quickly with everything today so far. Cool. Pigeon milk in there? Do you also want to let it warm up? It's coming right up. By the way, I put some stickers on the back of my phone case, and they are absolutely worn down. Yeah, they have not lasted long. 20 bells, 20 quadrillion degrees. I mean, only 20 quintillion? That's cold for him. Pooper's cup special for you. Drink up, cool. Every time I brew this cup of coffee, I consume 5 years worth of energy off the planet. Think about that. And you waste it. You waste that energy, Koo. So long, Alias. And thank you very much. Goes down nice and mellow when it's cooled a little bit. Also, there's 38 of you here. Thank you ever so much, all of you. That is so very kind. Cool. Thank you very much. Thank you. Uh-oh! Oh, is it Timmy or is it Tommy? I'm gonna guess it's Tommy. Hello, Senstar. I was right. It's hard to be in a nice refreshing coffee break, don't you think? I mean, a break, yeah. Coffee break, less so for me. Okay, time to get back to the shop. Also, I like that he has to jump up to the counter to go and get his coffee because he's a little too small. It's just a brand name. Because he's a pigeon. And he sells it. And so it's pigeon milk. It's likely made from oats or something. Pigeon milk is a brand of coconut milk. Is it really? Thank you, Hobo Joe. I didn't know that. I did not know that it's a type of coconut milk. Alright. Ooh, they have a piggy bank. I don't know, I've made it up. I'm gonna go with my theory. I wouldn't want coconut milk in a coffee. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't want a coffee, so... Bad example, really. I have fish later today. That's gonna be real tasty. I mean, you can just buy milk. Yeah, but a coconut milk is not actually milk. Just like coconut water is not water in the strictest sense. They're just names. It's the exciting little things you learn. Also, we found an item. And now we're going to put some money away. And say hi to Weber. It's time for visit 2 from the duck that jumped the gun. But first, a word from these out here. I'll buy one of each. Why not? And then invite an amiibo camper. There we go. Uh-oh! Low battery! It's alright, I got this. Crisis averted. Oh yeah, I'm here. Averting crises. Hey Weber, what do you need? I'm your board, so let's get real interesting. Huh? Come to the campsite? Okay, I'll be right over. Heh, it's the same person. I hope they make me something else that's cool. I was planning to invite myself over anyway again. 'Cause I'm a Webble. And then he was a Webble. The most rebellious Webble. Now, let's just pop over to here. And get things going. What do you want, Mr. Weber? He's got a drink. Hello. Or double wave.
thanks for the call. I'm real happy you invited me, Qua.
No problem.
Man, I've been really wanting to see something made in this on, like a matryoshka.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, you do that for me? I'm glad Pepe told me the idea. I can't wait to see it. I gotta see it today, though, because I'm going home tomorrow.
I think a matryoshka needs softwood? I'm right, it needs 5. Alright. Let's get some softwood. And that's 2. And that's 3. And that's all the softwood I need. Huh. That was pretty fast. Quite pleased about that. I managed to take out 9 logs, so 3 trees worth, and I got 5, which is above average. Let's put away the logs I do not need. And also, I suppose we could just... There we go. Put this away. And then we'll make it. Then we get the opportunity to go look for a scallop. After that, we... What will we do after that? We'll find something. We always do. There you go. I remember having one of these when I was younger. I didn't get where it was from. I didn't understand the cultural history of the matryoshka. I mean, now I do better know. Not as well as most people might, but I know enough. They're pretty cool. And here we go. Just hand this over. Greetings. You have a lollipop now.
You look real happy. Did you make that thing we talked about?
I do believe I did. Would you like it?
Yay, I got the original thing made on my trip to Hills Far. I will take this as thanks. It's a samurai armor, and it's only kinda sticky.
Ew, Weber.
Thanks to the real neat souvenir. Man, this is so great. I hope you invite me back. I want to visit over and over again. I try real hard to make sure I don't forget anything when I go camping. I got my tent jammies, pillow blanket, and my stuffed best friend Blackface to accompany. I got potato chips, tomato chips, pickle chips, shrimp chips, chocolate chips, spicy chips. I got everything I need to be comfy except for my TV. I forgot my TV! Oh man! Oh man!
Oh, buddy.
This sounds my favorite place that doesn't got a menu to color while you wait for pie.
I don't know why, but that line just warms my heart every time I see it. Why do you live here?
That's a neat idea. You ought to invite me back someday so I got time to think about it, okay? Once I got like the sheriff because I didn't think about what I was doing. So I think stuff through now.
I mean, that's a plan. Look at that duck. Look at that duck.
Look how suave and sophisticated I am.
That is a duck. Soon we shall invite him over to live on our island, but we need space for him. And this is when we never get space for the duck. I knocked those over. Also, do you remember that there was a TV series for a certain group of ducks that was originally... It was very weird. It was like, okay, so this is a movie series about ice hockey. And so the television series will be about a super sci-fi setting. Yeah, the Mighty Ducks. So the television series will be a sci-fi setting where anthropomorphic ducks fight evil. I'm like, so when did this stop being about hockey? Did I miss a beat here? When did this stop being about hockey? Yeah, that's like the most tenuous of links, though. Couldn't they have just kept it about people? I mean, I know why they made the decision, because they didn't think a show about... Yeah, I'm starting to think that they might have done that. They might have just gone, hey, you know what, here's a show we were gonna make. Can we have it have ducks in it? And they went, do they have to play hockey? And they went, yeah, I think we can stretch for that. Because it didn't really last very long. And weren't there 3 Mighty Ducks movies? I know there was at least 2. But I don't know if there was a 3rd. I know there were 2. And I also know that there were 3 Never-Ending Stories movies. And the 3rd one is a thing that exists. There were 3 movies. Yeah, I thought so. Thought there were 3. And there were 3 Never-Ending Story movies. And... I'm trying to think what other movie series went on a little too long. You know, it didn't go on long, though. The Scallop Hunt. Hey, man, about that scallop of yours. Can I have it? I mean, sure. Whoa, thanks for generosity, man. The Land Before Time went on for way too long. You mean is going on for way too long? Since you were cool, I left you something you'll dig. Well, man, let me lay some truth on you. The deep kind. Feel this. Trees are earth hair, and grass, a giant earth beard, which means deserts are the bald spots? Man. Yep, today's a good day. Let's go. You mean is... I mean, that said, I'm not sure there has been a movie for that for quite a while. Yeah, the last movie in the Land Before Time series was 2016. But would you like to know a movie series that has been going on for a very long time that you probably didn't realize was going on for a lot longer? So, did anyone ever know that there was a film called Alpha and Omega? Did anyone know about the film called Alpha and Omega? Can't say you've ever heard of it. So, Alpha and Omega was a computer animated movie. It was about wolves, and it was like an Omega male wolf who ended up falling for an alpha female wolf, and it's about, like, fighting against societal norms and doing what, like, for love and everything like that. It's a very by-the-numbers sort of plot. And it came out in 2010. So, then they had, in 2013, a direct-to-DVD movie, because they had a lot of these, of Alpha and Omega 2. Then in 2014, they had Alpha and Omega 3. Then, also in 2014, they had Alpha and Omega 4. And then in 2015, they had Alpha and Omega 5. And then in 2016, they had Alpha and Omega 6. And Alpha and Omega 7. And then in 2017, they had Alpha and Omega 8. So they had one movie, and then in the space of, what, 4 years? They then had 7 movies. Think of it less as 8 movies in 7 years, and 1 movie, and then 7 movies in 4 years. As you can imagine, the quality of the animation and the script writing went down substantially after the first one. Yes, War of the Worlds, but I'm pretty sure War of the Worlds, there was actually a sequel book, is the thing. Like, War of the Worlds had a sequel in The Massacre of Mankind. Oh yeah, there was a sequel to War of the Worlds. It was authorized by the estate. It wasn't written by H.G. Wells, it was written by Stephen Baxter. He also wrote a sequel to The Time Machine. Ooh, Iron Frame. We can make those. Yeah, we can absolutely make iron frames. But yeah, the War of the Worlds did have a sequel. As I say, it wasn't written by Wells, but it did have a sequel. I have to say though, the ending of the original War of the Worlds makes perfect sense. Like, it makes perfect sense that that would happen. Alright, let's start making all these. We can do a bit of clear out. But I was at the, I was working at the cinema when Alpha and Omega came out, the first one, and it was a very popular movie. These movies tend to do exceptionally well. At least the first one. In fact, generally, children's movies do exceptionally well. Only the really, really, really bad ones don't. And oh my, the Minions. So, yeah, I worked through a lot of that. But yeah, that is true, Hobo. But that's because people were expecting, you know, a big, massive, like, climactic, major confrontation. But they stuck true to the book and went, this is actually how it ends. They just die. Because the atmosphere and all the bugs and viruses on our planet just killed them. So, there was a movie. Okay. There was a movie called Battle Los Angeles. Alright. There was a movie called Battle Los Angeles. And it was about aliens attacking Earth. And you want to know why the aliens are attacking Earth? It's a very silly reason. Alright? What resource could Earth have that the aliens want? No, that would actually be a reason that makes more sense, Animax. You got it in one, PGW! They came for water! What's dumb about this? What's dumb about going to Earth for water? Anybody in the crowd? What's dumb about going to Earth for water? Yeah, because there's water everywhere that's not guarded by a sentient species. Just go there. Like, what you could have done was just popped over. Yeah, they have an alien spaceship that can travel faster than the speed of, like, faster than the speed of light to get to Earth. Trust me. They would have enough power to get to comets and asteroids. If they just turned up and went, hey, we're aliens, we're here for water, can you point us to any water in the solar system that we can have so we can go on our way? And we'd be like, oh, there's tons of asteroids around that just have water. Take what you need. And if you give us some tech. And they're like, cool, here's some tech. Have water. Like, we'll take this water and we'll be on our way. And then they take asteroid, comet, whatever water. And then they leave. I'm up. What did you miss? You missed us talking about the Alpha and Omega movie series. And now we're complaining about Battle Los Angeles. No bird eating happened. Do not listen to Animax. Do not believe their lies. We actually have a bird in the campsite right now, Birdman. There is a bird in there. Oh, yes. I know which movie you're referring to, PGW. Where they went, oh man, water's toxic to us. Better go to a planet where it rains water that's toxic to us. I'm like, okay, that was a decision. It was a bold decision. It was a choice. I'm not going to say it was a good one. But it was a choice. To be fair, that's also... Yeah, Independence Day. How are they ever going to be able to factor into a human's ability to do a certain thing? And more to the point, how did our computers actually interface with their computer? I saw some very interesting movies when I worked in the cinema industry. I saw a lot of really interesting movies. I saw a lot of good movies. And then there were also movies that really weren't good. They were really strange. That is true. They were using our satellites. That is true. They did actually sort of explain it. But it was still a bit silly. But then again, it was a Hollywood blockbuster movie. On the other hand, it was a Hollywood blockbuster movie. It wasn't necessarily designed to be, like, a solid, ridiculously well thought out... Yeah, it was a popcorn flick. It was designed for you to sit there and watch humans fight aliens and watch Will Smith punch an alien in the face. Spoiler alert, Will Smith punches an alien in the face in that movie. You know what I'm really glad about? No joke, I am actually really glad that we are now finally starting to get consistently... Hello, Joe. Consistently... Oh yeah, you're already here, sorry. Yeah. Consistently good video game movies. Because for the most part, apart from a few rare exceptions, they weren't very good. And that was because they didn't... Yeah, I realised that. I realised that, Hobo Joe. I realised it. But, that was because, for the most part, they didn't believe that the movie would... Like, the video game setting would be able to hold its own. And so they changed lots of things. Apparently, I have heard the new D&D movie is fun. Apparently so. But things like Wreck-It Ralph and things like the Mario Brothers movie are good things. I like the fact that they are making these things. They are good. I approve. Not that it needs my approval, but I approve. And the Sonic the Hedgehog movies, also really good. That is awesome. But the Transformers movies were not video game movies, were they? But let's be realistic here, okay? The Transformers was never a very deep and involved and complicated setting. It was, in its inception, and has pretty much always been, an excuse to sell toys. And the fact that it has lasted for as long as it has speaks a lot about their ability to make that... No, it's fine. It's a segue. Like, their ability to appeal to a wide market. We did start off by talking about general blockbuster movies. We had switched to video games. But no one can deny, even though the second movie had skids and mudflap, no one can deny that they struck at the right time with Transformers and captured a certain market. A certain market that wanted that kind of movie. Oh, they absolutely can be. Like every movie has its opportunities to have deep moments. Like Shark Boy and Lava Girl had a deep moment in it. It did. It actually had a moment which makes you think, huh. You actually came up with something really thought-provoking. Yes, the Resident Evil movies, they were their own thing. They were very much their own thing, and if you went into it not expecting the video game movies, then you might enjoy it. But then again, every person has their own likes and their own wants when it comes to a movie. And a movie that I don't like is a movie that someone else really loves. And if you enjoy a movie, that is fine. I like all kinds of video games that are objectively really bad. But that's okay, because I'm allowed to like them, even if they're bad. Birthright the Gorgon's Alliance is a bad game. Descent to Undermountain is a bad game. But you know what? I like both of them. Why would you use the name and do something absolutely different? Brand recognition. Brand recognition, yeah, name recognition. People will recognize the name Resident Evil and they will go with it. And Raul Julia did that movie because his children wanted him to do that movie. Like, or some of his relations, like his young nephew or niece, I think. They wanted him to do the movie. And you can see that he was not very well, but you could also see that he was lapping up the ham. That man picked an all-you-could-eat ham buffet and served it with a side of cheese and wine. And he loved it. And it's a lasting legacy for him. Like, loads of people do not know movies that Raul Julia was in, but they know Street Fighter. They know Street Fighter the movie, and they know his role in it. And that is a legacy. That is a fantastic legacy. I wish that when I was gone, I could have even half the legacy that he has from that movie. Yeah, it's a great line. The other great line, of course, is the one that is memed of him looking at the screen and going, "Of course!" Yeah. It's such a product of its time. Oh yeah, Jeremy Irons devouring it all, like... There are people who just take movies because it's, you know, work, and there are also people who take the movie because it's gonna be fun. They get the opportunity to do something dumb and silly and that kind of stuff. And it's just like, I get to be I get to be M. Bison, or I get to be a Jedi. Because it's dumb, and it's silly, and it's fun, and you've got to remember just to do things for fun. Yeah. A lot of people, like Tim Curry, Christopher Lee when he was alive, Patrick Stewart, Ben Kingsley, they're career actors. And they will do a role regardless of how good or bad it is, because it pays and it keeps them in work. And then you have people like Angela Lansbury, who realised that a lot of the older actors from her age weren't getting roles, and because they weren't getting roles, they weren't getting the benefits, like insurances and health benefits and everything that came from having paid roles in movies. Not movies, in shows. So what she would do is when they were making Murder, She Wrote, she would make sure to hire these actors out for roles to help them so that they can keep getting the things that they need. That's why there are a lot of older, like, actors and people in Murder, She Wrote, because she was making sure they stayed in work. And that's neat. That's just a really cool thing to do. I have 2 of this chair. And many of this. But people like... You look... okay, here's another thing. Here's another thing. Do you remember the movie Dragonheart? Do you remember the movie Dragonheart? The one with Sean Connery in it? As a dragon? Somewhat. Okay. Do you know how many sequels there have been to that movie? Well, technically, 1 sequel and 3 prequels. No, there have been 4. And yeah, Dragonheart: A New Beginning... Not a lot of people in it that you'd know. Oh yeah, there were. But Dragonheart 3 has Ben Kingsley in it as the dragon. Dragonheart 4 has Patrick Stewart as the dragon. And Dragonheart 5 has, let me double check the, yeah, Helena Bonham Carter as the dragon. Why? Because it's a role that pays. And a role is a role, and so they took it. And there's like a whole industry of movies that come out that you'll never hear about, because they won't come out in a cinema. They'll come out straight to a streaming service, or straight to DVD. Nowadays it's straight to a streaming service. But they'll just come out straight to DVD and avoid the cinema altogether. But that doesn't mean necessarily they're bad. I mean, look at my book. Wasn't published by a big publishing house, but does that mean it's bad? Yeah, Christopher Walken is also a career actor. He will also take roles because, you know, he likes working. And he is in big things. Like, he was in, the Jungle Book movie. He was in the Jungle Book movie because it's a role. And he was pretty good in it. Nicolas Cage is another one. And as far as I've gathered, Nicolas Cage is just all round a pretty awesome guy. Apparently he's just really awesome. Goes around helping lots of people, stopping for like photos and autographs, and it's just really cool. Every role is a learning experience. It's a good thing to take away, indeed. Like, learn from things. He has the opportunity to learn, so he learns. Can't fault him for that. There's the Mom plush toys. Yeah, he did do Dracula recently, I believe. He did. He did indeed play Dracula. And going back to video game movies, Ben Kingsley was one of the characters in the Prince of Persia movie. A movie which, I might add, had Lego tie-ins. They didn't last very long. But not as little time as the Avatar, the Avatar toy, the Lego brand. That only had like 2 sets. And I'm referring to the television cartoon series, not the James Cameron, or not the big blockbuster movie. Which, I might add, the second movie has done very much what the first did. Which I'm still very surprised about. I am surprised that once again, this massive movie has come out, made a ton of money, and has basically had 0 cultural impact. None. Because that was such a weird thing with the first one. It came out, was huge, and then it just vanished. It just vanished. And there's a moray eel. And that was not something that had ever really happened before on that scale until Avatar. And it looks like it's sort of doing the same thing with the second one too. and it's curious. I will say, however, that if you had the opportunity to see Avatar in 3D, it actually was a really good 3D movie. Because this was back when 3D was very new, and the 3D was used correctly in the sense that it was used to accentuate the viewing experience and bring depth and more, draw you further in to what is happening. And it worked in that regard, because it was really good in that regard. I mean, the movie is just Fern Gully with guns. Or Dances with Wolves in space. So if you've seen Fern Gully, you've seen Avatar. Pollution bad. By the way, can we talk about how Fern Gully is a good movie? Because I like Fern Gully. It is a good movie. Yes, the plot is pollution bad. But the villain is again eating all of the ham. And it's such a... But we know how Avatar ripped off Albion. Not really? It's not a new idea. I mean, Fern Gully. It's not a new idea. Oh, so adorable. That's a movie that had a sequel. Fern Gully. It had a sequel. Direct-to-video, but it had a sequel. And so did Anastasia. Yo. There were lots of movies I saw in my youth that were fun. Ah, but Anastasia wasn't a Disney movie. It is a misconception that a lot of people have, but it wasn't it wasn't a Disney movie. It was one of Don Bluth's last movies, because Don Bluth at that point had kind of thrown in the towel and decided to make stuff look a lot more like Disney movies. And as another Don Bluth note, I really like Titan AE. I have not seen it, no chance. I do not have Netflix. But, it was, pretty much, yeah. Like, Anastasia came before Titan AE. And so did the sequel. It missed certain things that the book had, but it was a good movie. It had that... He was trying to appeal to a younger demographic. He didn't... He took a lot of risks. Oh, that was a shark. So long, Birdman. Like, you can see the grittier, darker aesthetic that he was going for with things like Secret of Nim and The Land Before Time, and even things like All Dogs Go to Heaven. It's there. It was when he was in his zenith and Disney was in its doldrums. And slowly the Disney Renaissance came in and Don Bluth struggled. And then Don Bluth made things like Torrance Central Park and Pebble and the Penguin, Rock-a-Doodle. And then eventually started making things like Thumbelina. And then finally Anastasia. And that's a movie that had a sequel as well. All Dogs Go to Heaven. Anastasia and then Titan AE. And Titan AE is grim. The very start of that movie is grim. But Titan AE didn't know who it was marketing itself to. Was it marketing itself to young children? Was it marketing itself to teenagers? It didn't know. It didn't know who its audience was. Nowadays, people... It wasn't great, no. It might have been... But a lot of studios were experimenting with stuff. I mean, do you want to know what Disney movie had some of the first CGI for that company? And I bet you won't know, because you won't have thought of it as CGI. And if you do know, kudos to you, because it's one of my favourite Disney movies. No, not Beauty and the Beast. No. No. Not Lion King either. Basil the Great Mouse Detective. The scene in the end of Basil the Great Mouse Detective in the interior of Big Ben. Inside the clock tower, the cogs are CGI. But you don't see them as CGI. Because it... By the way, can we note that and in total aside, that movie was the movie which was the greatest movie ever for Vincent Price. Because Vincent Price got to do something in that movie that he had never been allowed to do before. No, not swear. Not swear. It's a lot more innocent than that. Sing. He got to sing in a movie role. Because he played Hammer horror movies, and so he never got to sing. And he had 2 songs in Basil the Great Mouse Detective. And he loved it. He loved being able to sing in a movie. Just think of three great pillars of Hammer horror. Peter Cushing, Vincent Price, Christopher Lee, they're all gone now. They're all gone. Like, a chapter in movie history is closed forever. And if you want to see a really silly and dumb movie, you can watch Peter Cushing be in the movie The Skull. It is very silly. And it has an absolutely terrifying skull floating around, suspended on piano wire. Truly, it is the most awfully horrific of things. So spoopy. It's not that spoopy, really. Yeah, Vincent Price was in that too. I apologize, by the way, if this stream has basically become Kiko rambles about movies. But sometimes to just end up on a movie tangent, and it's very interesting just to end up on a movie tangent. I'll talk about, like, movies, and Vincent Price being able to sing, and CGI, and Don Bluth, and Avatar, and... Typical Animal Crossing stream? You're actually pretty right there. You are pretty correct. This is how my streams go. It's what I do. It can be fun to do. Yeah, I know. But you know what I also need to do, folks? I do have someone in mind to stream to raid today, because they they have their, like, affiliate anniversary. So I'm going to raid them. But I must thank you all ever so much for being here, because you are all absolutely fantastic and amazing and brilliant and wonderful. And I couldn't do what I do without you, and I wouldn't want to do what I do without you. You are the heart and soul of my community. You make it all possible. And there are a couple of things I do need to quickly talk about before we conclude, starting off with my website, Kikoskia.com. No problem, Derby. You can check out all kinds of things there, including Mithrandy of Dazzledom. You can check my schedule. You can also find links to where you can buy my book. No problem, Hobo Joe. There's also my Discord, where you can join a large and thriving community that I'm often a part of. There's loads of places to talk about stuff, loads of remote space and let's plays and streams past and present. And if you link your Twitch and Discord together and you're subbing on Twitch, you can use the Twitch emotes on Discord. You know what else is awesome? There's my Patreon. You can pledge to support me there in doing what I do. There's not many Let's Play or stream wise hidden behind paywalls, but there is a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you typically do not see, including but not limited to all the editing, compression, and test streams and test recording and everything else that makes all what I do a full-time shebang. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mr. Megaharsey. And those that do pledge to me not only get a different coloured name on Discord about deep and sincere thanks, they also get the ability to vote in the comment playthroughs when the opportunity arises. Speaking of my stuff, you can check it out on my YouTube channel. I have over 10,000 videos from 15 years of making content. I'm so old! And all my Twitch VODs are there as well. And if you sub to me there, you'll get me one step close to 100,000 YouTube subscribers. If we get to 60,000 and every 5k thereafter, I'll do a playthrough of a game on YouTube that the community votes for. But if we get to 100k, I'll do a replay of Terror from the Deep and a replay stream of Wisdom Warriors 2 Iron Sword. There's also 1,000,000 subs where I'll do those eyelash tutorials that people keep asking about. And if we get to 400 Twitch sub points, we're at 229 right now, we will do a playthrough on stream of both of the Action 52 games. Mind blanked a little bit there. No problem, Ada. And then we will do a game of your choice. Finally, there is my Twitter, or whatever other social media I'm using at the time. There's all kinds of ones there. There's just loads of things, like YouTube community, Instagram, Mastodon, Discord, and Twitter. There you can get notifications about when I start streaming, and my Let's Play videos go live, and all kinds of random other stuff. There's also my throne wishlist thingy-madoodler that I've been experimenting with. You can check out stuff there. Little silly things that provide me with joy. I didn't mention it much in the stream because I got rambly talking about movies, but there it is. Finally, I need to thank all of you, because seriously, you are all absolutely amazing and fantastic and brilliant and wonderful, and I couldn't do what I do without you, and I wouldn't want to do what I do without you. You are the heart and soul of my community. You make all this possible, and I could not do it without you, and it just wouldn't be the same if you weren't here. For you're all just so kind and awesome and supportive and brilliant and amazing, and you are just so wonderfully awesome. And with your continued support, I'll be able to keep doing this for many, many years to come, as many years as is possible, and that's what I hope to do. So thank you all ever so much. Seriously, everyone, thank you so much. Thank you. And whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you achieve everything rather that you set out to do. The next stream is Monday, 7 PM BST. We're going to be playing some Shadows of Doubt, and we'll probably talk a bit more about the partner anniversary, because that happened today, but I'll say that we'll talk about it from it being 2 days ago. But I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. And remember, be nice to each other, everyone. If everyone is nice to each other, the world would be that much better a place. And we all want that, don't we? Well, I certainly do. And I hope you do too. Later.